Hello. So, um, this is Larty, and I'm here to help you. All right. If you have downloaded your file, you've seen and open it in Finale, this is what you get. It says Flute Suite here, has your interval sequence here, has your major flowchart here. Um, Also, you'll notice it says theme A here, theme A variation 1, theme A variation 2, theme A here again, A theme here again, A theme 3, variation 4. On page 3, B theme phrase 2, and A theme again, variation 5 and 6. So that's basically your score overview. So what's going to basically happen is you're going to take your assignment from last week that has your 3 chord progressions and melodies, and you're going to use that here. One of those melodies is going to be your A theme. That A theme, you're going to copy here, here, and here. And then the chord progression from your A theme goes into your variations here. 3, 4, into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's the same chord progression for all of those. And then your second chord progression, you'll just choose any one of them to be your B theme phrase 1 and anyone to be your B theme phrase 2. All right. So here's the other thing I'm going to break down to you as well. This is a flute suite, this is designed for a song for piano and flute. So the flute line goes here, which is your melody, and your piano line goes here, which is your chord progression and your textured chord progressions. I'm not going to go over textured chord progressions yet, but just so you know, you're going to use your melody is going to go in your flute line, which will be here, and your chord progression for now is going to go in your bass clef here. You're going to leave this treble clef empty for now, right? This treble clef is empty. So, melody here on your flute line, bass clef has your chord progression. Right now I'm going to just going to do an example. I'm going to put the chord progression in. I'm going to copy and paste the chord progressions, and then I'm going to put a melody in, and I'm going to copy and paste the melody and make a couple variations so you guys understand how to do this. All right. First, how do I put notes into Finale? Well, how you put notes in Finale is pretty easy. And how you do chord progression is also pretty easy. I will show it to you. Right now, my first chord progression is going to be 1, 4, 5, 1, which is C major, F major, G major, and C major again. That's going to be my A theme. I'm going to copy and paste that chord progression basically throughout most of the song. So I go here to my simple entry palette, right? And here are the palettes that you need. You need simple entry palette. You need simple rest palette. You need your playback control. And you also need your main palette. If any of those are missing, you go to Window, which is here, and you click here to get your palettes. Right? They're all selected, but notice this is my main entry palette. If I get rid of that, it's gone. I go to Window, main tool palette, it is back. So that's how you get them back. How you do it is you think, what is my note size as far as duration of and time, and where do I need to put that? So I am going to enlarge this for you, just so it'll be easier for some of you to see, right? And how I did that was I went to View, Zoom, pick the zoom. We're at 200% right now. So I'm going to go 1, 4, 5, 1, simple entry palette here. You're going to be using whole notes, half notes, chord notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes. Do not use the other values. Also, we have sharps, flats, natural signs. Don't worry about the rest of this. Here's your rests. You use whole rest, half rest, quarter rest, eighth rest. Don't even sweat. And 16th rest if you really want to use it. All right, but for this chord progression, we're just going to use whole notes. Step number one, just like on paper, you put in your roots, right? And then I click that, and it usually takes a second for, yep, there it is. So it's C, G, no, 1, 4, 5. So C, F, G, C. Now you can also just do like I did, where you could just uh, go over there with your mouse, C, F, or I can just actually type a note, the C, right? I could do that too. But for here, we're just going to go C, F. So we got C, F, G, F. Now, that's how I put in notes. I just click them in, right? Also, if you notice, there's a little red, this note is red here. I'm just using my arrow keys on my keyboard to go back and forth, right? So I'm back to my first one here. How do I get a triad? I can do it a couple ways. I can just go in there and do it like that, which is a little harder, or I can just go to my root and press 3 twice. Why 3? Because 3 is your interval. I can go 4. I can go 5, but we're not doing all that. We're just going 3. And what does that sound like? It sounds like this. Great. Now, for this, we need to copy and paste it. So how I do that is I go to my main tool palette, which is here, main tool palette. I click on the arrow, bam, I select in open space, my first measure here, hold down the shift button, click my last measure, now my whole section is selected. My 4 measures are selected. I press Command C. I scroll down to where I want to copy, Command V again. Yep, and I just go through the whole song, right? And where does that go? That goes here, theme A, bam, theme, bam. Because this is all A theme. Remember, the only thing that's going to change, the only variations are going to be in melody. So this is just my A theme. Bam. 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 Now, I'm just going to pick another melody here. This for my two chord progressions for my B themes. Okay? I'm going to go back to 200% zoom so you can see. I'm going to go 2, which is D. I'm going to go 4, which is F. I'm going to go 7, which is B, and go back to C. Then I'm going to do another one, right? I'm going to go 3, which is E. I'm going to go 4, right, which is D. I'm going to go 7, bam, and then I'm going back to 1. And I can click over the note to go back to it too, or I can toggle either one, but now I'm just going to hit 3. Right? Now, I've got my chord progressions in. I'm going to press Command Save, right? And you see it lights up here, right up here where it says File. Command Save, right? You want to save your stuff. All right. Now if I go here, I've got my chord progression for my entire song. Chord progression for my entire song. All right. Next video will be on melody, on how to put in melody, and then go from there.